for Drew's news, your daily slalom down the good news slopes. Pizza, French fry. And with me at the desk is my little snow bunny, Ross Mathews.
Hi, everybody. Hi. That was me skiing.
I always love that when they do this, and then they...
Oh, they jump it out?
They like... Remember Susie Chapstick? Anybody?
Susie Chapstick? No.
God!
Who was Susie Chapstick?
She was this, like, blonde skier, and she was amazing, and she would wear, like, pantyhose, leg warmers, and then, like, do the splits in midair. Susie Chapstick.
Wow, that was her real name. Susie Chapstick sounds like a drag queen I know. I have to say that name is a little...
You know what? You're right.
Right?
That does sound very Drag Race, come to think of it. All right, well, first up, we're not the first to do this, but we're not going to miss out on the party of congratulating Rihanna and A$AP Rocky.
Oh.
Entertainment Tonight reports they're expecting their first child, and they were seen out in New York this weekend, baby bump out, and they snapped this dreamy pic right here in Harlem, the place where A$AP Rocky grew up.
How can Rihanna look so good when she... I mean, when I come home from a happy hour after having like 3 nuggets, I don't look that good. This woman is pregnant, creating another human, and look how gorge.
I know, but it's so Rihanna.
It's so hard to do this.
I'm so happy for her too. She's such a good person, and I was thrilled to see this. And the fact that it was like in his home, and there's a picture where he's just kissing her head, and it just made me so happy.
I know, they're so cute. And, you know, I will say the fans online, though, have been waiting, like, when is she going to drop an album? When is it going to happen? It's about 9 more months. I think you might have to wait. She's going to drop a baby first and then maybe a new album.
She's dropping something for sure. This story, I grabbed onto a few, I don't know, about last week. I said, we have to do a story on the news about Wordle. Who here knows Wordle?
Oh, please.
Raise your hands.
I'm obsessed.
It was like that thing where you didn't know it the day before, and the next day it's just invading your life everywhere. And, you know, the huge news from the New York Times just hit. They have purchased the runaway hit game for a low 7 figures, interestingly enough. Wordle was designed by a man named Josh Wardle, and it was a gift for his girlfriend because she loved playing word games. He lives in Brooklyn. He put it together for her. But I gotta say, I was surprised by a low 7 figures. I thought this was going to be the next big several $100 million sale.
Well, I think it could have been, you know, if they Candy Crushed it out. And I'm no shade to Candy Crush. I love you, too. But this is like playing an Atari game. It is very simple. The graphics are simple, but it's all... I think that adds to what is so alluring about it. I play it every single morning, and I text Wellington, and it started when we would play. We'd be like, oh, look, babe, good for you. You got it in 3 tries. You got it in 2. And now it's like death match. We are so competitive about who's doing better on Wordle. But, you know, I think everyone's going to be obsessed with this eventually, but you're right. If he could have... I pictured it like being like a mega $1 million
me too.
Enterprise. Now, do you want me to start texting you how I do on Wordle?
Yes, let's do it.
You want in?
Yes. I love that it's also not an app. It's just a link. It's also lo-fi. Maybe that's what we're loving about it.
And that's what I mean by, like, Atari. It feels like this game could have existed in, like, 1983.
Yeah. I am so into it.
Right.
So, so that's the news on Wordle.
All right. Well, I love this story. The White House has delivered on an important promise to the nation. They finally got a cat. Look, and I love this little kitty. NPR reports America's first cat is named Willow. Apparently, she and First Lady Jill Biden met on the campaign trail. This is a true story. Jill was giving a speech at a farm, and Willow just jumped up on that stage, and she knew she was home. She's named after the First Lady's hometown of Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. I love that the cat chose Jill Biden. You know what I mean? When you find your animal, if you go to the shelter or something, you look into their eyes and you're like, you're mine. I know you. And I think they know it too.
I rescued a cat named Kitty in Las Vegas. She was in an alley. And she needed a home. And then my best friend Robin ended up taking her, and she lived a very, very long life. I thought Kitty was lucky, you know, hooking up with us.
Yeah.
This cat, very smart choice.
Very, very smart. I once rescued a stripper named Kitty in Las Vegas.
You I like that.
Oh, hi, Kitty. All right, next up, she's a big fan. We've got a recap from last weekend's big fight in sports. BBC reports it was cutthroat cushion combat at the PFCs this weekend. And if you're wondering what that is, it is the Pillow Fighting Championships.
This is a real thing.
Look at them go. These pros pummeled each other with pillows. And big congrats to the men's champ, Holly Tillman, and the women's champ, Estela Nunez. Okay, now, Drew, this may be one sport that I could actually excel in, you know, because I am known to be very handy with the decorative throw pillow. I can, like, throw down. And we actually happen to have pillows right here. Do you want to do this? Can I just throw out there that their uniform should be onesie pajamas with a little grid, like grippies on the bottom? I just want to say. But are you ready to? Oh, she's taking her earrings off. Uh-oh. I was all down. Now I'm kind of scared of you, Barrymore. You ready to go? Hold on, let me fluff my pillow.
Hold on.